Students from here on.
All right, y'all, one more time for Henry, Roman, and Rob. Go!
Yes, sir.
Yo, I heard something just now.
What'd you hear?
I heard that this morning, nearly 3,800 teachers and SSPs went on strike for our students. Yeah, we gotta work for that in hip-hop. That's steady mobbing. We was steady mobbing all day. That's where we are. Who we got next?
Before we bring up our next guest, I want to tell you why I'm on strike. I'm striking for my students because they deserve the best educator that they can get. They deserve to learn from people who taught their parents, who taught their TOs and TS. They deserve to learn from people who taught their cousins. And they deserve to learn from the people who know their communities. I believe students come first. That's why I'm on strike.
Yeah, it's hard to know your community if you can't afford to live there.
We know our kids benefit from consistency in the classroom. We know our kids deserve experienced teachers that can afford to stay in Denver. We have been bringing proposals that would bring our students this stability. We are not the only ones fighting for an economy that works for everyone. We are part of a growing labor movement. A growing labor movement in Colorado. Our next speaker is a champion for the working people. Welcome to the podium, Ron Ruggiero, the president of the Service Employees International Union, Local 105.
How y'all doing, Denver? President of SEIU Local 105, and I bring you support and solidarity from our 7,500 members. But more importantly, we're proud members of Denver Area Labor Federation. And so I bring you support and solidarity from over 90,000 members from over 100 local unions. I'm also a proud parent of a DPS student over at East High School, and I heard y'all made some noise over there today. And I would submit to you that DPS administration has a problem. And their problem is they're putting out over $4 million in administrative bonuses, and they can't, boo that. But they can't figure out how to pay our teachers a living wage. Is that a problem? Is that a problem? Now, I'm old enough to remember when teachers just had one job, and not two and not three. Despite what my two teenage boys might say, I ain't that old. So this is what we're confronting in the city of Denver. And Robert Frost said, I am not a teacher, I am an awakener. Denver teachers, I would say to you that you have woken up this city. By taking the moral and courageous stand that you did today going on strike. And I was proud to join the 3,800 of you this morning on the picket lines when you all went on strike. Yeah, I figured that some workers don't do easy. You do it when your patience has been exhausted, am I right? You do it when you have no choice, am I right? You do it when your community, your students, and your families need you to stand up, am I right? close this out with a chant that we use and labor uses, and it goes like this. When we fight, we win. 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 Let's go get it done, sisters and brothers.
It's so exciting out here, the mic keeps rolling down. Hey, for our Spanish speakers out here, real quick. DPS, escucha, estamos en la lucha. 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 Let's give it up for Union! All right, I want to welcome back our Red for Ed rally band. We got another song? All right, let's set it off, y'all. Here we go. Red for Ed rally band. Here they are. Am I right? When all our children in all our communities get the quality public education they need to succeed in college, career, and life, they will drive a thriving Colorado economy for decades to come. Am I right? Please join me in welcoming our next speaker. She's described by many as a woman who gets it. She's a champion for equity, who stands up for our students of color every day. Every day. She is a 5th grade teacher from the Godsman Elementary. Godsman, where you at? Please welcome our sister, Rachel Sandoval.
Good afternoon! I'm the 5th grade teacher at Godsman Elementary and your DCTA treasurer. First, I want to start out by thanking all the teachers and SSPs for waking up this morning and making the tough decision to walk out of your classrooms. To the parents that made the even tougher decision to drop your kids off at their schools amidst the uncertainty of how their day would go, thank you. To the parents who chose to take your children to a picket line to show them the right of civil disobedience, thank you. of you may be as well. Yes, I knew there was going to be a pay cut leaving corporate America. However, I quickly realized the salary in DPS was unlivable. I know that at any point in time, I can walk away from education and make significantly more money in any other career. I stay just as you do because I love what I do. I choose to work at DPS because I specifically wanted to work in a Title I school where the majority of the students look just like I do, just like you do. It was important for me to give back to the community that gave so much to me as a child. You see, I am the daughter of a Mexican immigrant strawberry field worker. I stopped picking strawberries as a child in the mid-'80s after Cesar Chavez highlighted the plight of children being poisoned by pesticides. Once we stopped helping my parents, their fellow farm workers helped them pick their plots so we didn't have to. I vowed to one day help their children just as their parents helped me. We are striking today because we have highlighted the plight of our children with the unjust pesticides of high teacher turnover. Due to unpredictable bonuses that disrupt their education. Our amazing educators and SSPs are leaving the district to move to surrounding districts that pay a professional, livable salary. We know that stability is paramount for the developing the whole child, not only the academic child, but the social and emotional development of all children, especially our children with disabilities. For 15 long months, we have shouted this injustice from the rooftops, yet the district continues to not only ignore us, but then turns around and tells us what we need. You choose to ignore us for 15 months, DPS, but can you hear us now? Just like we have been saying for over a year, our students deserve teachers who can afford to stay in Denver. Our educators and SSPs deserve livable, stable, and predictable salaries with more base and less bonuses. These bonuses are barely here today and might be gone tomorrow. It's a shame that I think that doing my taxes is a lot more transparent and easier to understand than my pay stub. We demand for DPS to value teachers and SSPs and accept DCTA's proposal. We have heard that around the city there is pandemonium at schools because we aren't there. It's time for DPS to do the right thing and put us back in our classrooms. Social justice warriors, raise your fists in the air.
To work and back to our kids. Take out your phones for me.
You don't want to drag your attention?
Teachers, we need for you to take out your phones. This is teacher directed. Call the Board of Education right now. 720-423-3210 and tell them to accept DCTA's proposal now.
Hey, yo, if it's busy, just call back.
That's right.
Hey, shout out out to Ted and Connor, science teacher and counselor holding up the sign.
Our next speaker is Pastor Brad Levesque of Highlands Methodist. He's a parent and an advocate.
Y'all seen him before.
Give it up for Pastor Brad!
Hello, everybody. Before I get started, I want to give a shout out. There's actually a couple of DCTA members not here, because I've got Miss Hannah and Miss Joanna over at Highlands United Methodist Church, where we doubled the size of our preschool this morning with emergency exemption to take care of ECE students that DPS is unable to. And I've got teachers from my kids' school who said, I'll come over. And they're there, and they're taking care of kids because that's where their heart is, just like yours. Now, let's just name this very clearly. We shouldn't have to be here. Our teachers should be in their classrooms, providing incredible education to Denver's future. The teachers want to be there just like students, families, and community members want you to be there. You know, the teachers have been straightforward throughout this entire process. Better base pay and reasonable options for growing into raises. Nobody knows the needs of the classroom or the hearts of our teachers better than the DCTA. Which leaves me with one question. DPS, why aren't you listening? It's not that complicated. You know, I asked my first grader this morning while we were picketing out in front of his school, and I said, you know, what's going on? And he said, he will proudly tell you that teachers work hard and they need to be taken care of. The students know teachers need better pay. So, hey, DPS, why aren't you listening? I have had countless conversations with other parents, all wanting to know, how can we support our teachers? That's all anybody asks me these days. And I'll tell you, I wrote this before the sign went up, if the school board checks its voicemail or its inbox, they will find more calls and emails than they will ever imagine. Parents know the way to keep good teachers is good base pay. So hey, DPS, why aren't you listening? Well, maybe the voice of other elected officials would help offer some wisdom. Maybe that would demonstrate the will of the community. Well, do you know where my state senator and state representative were this morning? They were out marching and chanting with our teachers. They get it. So hey, DPS, why aren't you listening? If students, teachers, parents, and elected officials aren't enough, maybe statistics and research would provide a more objective perspective. You know, the studies that show incentives don't reduce turnover at high-need schools. Or maybe the studies that show other districts are drawing teachers away from our complicated and unfair compensation system. The research shows it. So hey, DPS, why aren't you listening? When the bargaining team sits down again tomorrow, I hope DPS will listen to the students, the parents, the community members, the people that they serve. Let's not just get our teachers back into the classroom. Let's get our teachers the compensation, the funding, and the community support that they need to make sure every child in Denver receives the education they are worthy and capable of. DPS, why aren't you listening? Thank you.
You know what I think it's time for? What? I think it's time for another song. Yeah, Red for Ed Rally Band, all educators from Denver, y'all got this? Here we go. We work hard.
I just want to make sure I don't get fired, right?
high school counselor from Adams 12. She is a fierce social justice warrior, defender of educator and student rights, and an unrelenting advocate for all students and communities of color. Please give it up for Amy.